Today we're on a legendary journey to eat the famous Peter Luger steak at the Peter Luger Steakhouse in Brooklyn. It's a very famous place. A lot of celebrities, influencers, talk show hosts go there because it's widely regarded as one of the best steak houses in New York City. This is my second attempt. If you've seen my previous vlogs, you know I've tried before and it is usually packed. You need reservations. You can't get in at any time. Today I'm here on a weekday and perhaps I'll have better luck. I'm told I have better luck if I can just get it at the cusp before like it really starts to pack in around like dinner time, like usually 5 p.m. to cut off. So let's see, let's go. All right, so I landed in Williamsburg and same old story. The metro is behind me and I'm walking straight forward in this direction because Peter Luger Steakhouse is ahead of me. We'll see if it's open. We'll see if there's room. It's usually packed. You have to really book a reservation a long time in advance. But sometimes a spot will open up. Let's figure it out. So I got closer and closer to this steakhouse and I had to pass this family that was, I guess, waiting outside. And I was curious, was there going to be an opening? I had called in before. I'd come to this place a couple times before and they were always booked. But I figured, now since it's a weekday, there might be more of a chance. And I talked to the host and there was a spot. All right, success. Got in here, checked in. They said there's availability. I had to wait there for maybe 10 minutes and then I got a seat. I went ahead and ordered the single steak, medium well. Prices for a single steak, $65. For two steaks, it's $130. If you get a rib steak, it's $74. Lamb chop is $62. If you get a dessert, all desserts except for the ice cream sundae are $13. A lot of people get desserts here: apple strudel, cheesecake, lime pie, pecan pie, seasonal fruit. And then you can get a bunch of sides here too for roughly around $8 to $14. That includes cream spinach for two, broccoli, onion rings, baked potatoes, and German fried potatoes. So there you go. It is time to try this. I've honestly never ordered a steak before, so here's very hot. I gotta be careful. Very chewy. Not bad. Very substantial bite of steak right there. Very oily too. That's my first bite from a restaurant. I had a bit of the steak sauce that time. The steak sauce is a bit overpowering. It tastes like horseradish. Gonna get a bite of the fatty, crusty end here. Oh, nice and crunchy, juicy. Pretty good. Pretty solid. Yeah. Yeah, that's some good steak. Just something fancier about it. Maybe the meat's not stiff, but it is very chewy. It's relatively lean for the most part. There's a bit of fat, but relatively lean, which makes it a bit more chewy, but not too chewy. Right, solid. Yeah, this is more of a lean cut, so you're not gonna get all the juices or the fat, but yeah, pretty solid meal. Got 3 chocolates afterwards as like a end of meal type of procedure, but yeah, pretty solid portion sizes. So here are my final thoughts. I think this is a great place to go if you've never been to a steak place in New York. I mean, this is one of the top ones. Do I have to have this every day, every month, every quarter? No. I think this is like a once in a blue moon experience. Obviously not healthy for you. I'm already kind of feeling the cholesterol from all that. In terms of portion sizes, for about $70 plus tip, you're gonna get basically a decent cut. I got like, you saw the pieces this small. I got about like 6 of them, maybe 7, and that was decent for me. You know, there's still some room in my belly, so I'm not like full, but I'm not hungry anymore. There's certain edges to some of them that were crispy because they were like burnt a bit more, but in general, you know, it's essentially, you know, they had it cut out for me, and yeah, I just ate. There was a bunch more that was stuck to the bone, so I just took the bone and started like ripping it with my teeth and my hands. And yeah, I got the medium well because I prefer well done, and so I got a little bit, some of that rare in the middle of the meat, and I think it was pretty solid. Like, it was chewy but not too chewy. It didn't fall apart, but like if you chewed a bit, it would kind of come apart. This is something I think, you know, I've cooked steak at home myself before, and I feel like now that I've had this, I'm like sated. So I probably don't need to have steak for like another few years outside. I could just make it at home, and now I know like the quality comparison, and this one's probably relatively the same, like maybe like 50% better than my steaks at home. I've made it a few times, and those were pretty darn good as well. So I feel like if you want to save some money, it won't be as good as this, but you can probably get something decently comparable to that, and you'll be happy.